years ago, Prabha Jha, J. Patel and two other South Asian families in Metuchen, including second-generation members with mixed-race children, came together to connect with their cultural roots. This initiative has blossomed into the first-ever South Asian Heritage Month celebrations in New Jersey, possibly even in the USA. What began as a small Facebook group has grown to over 200 members who unite for celebrations and societal contributions. Last year's inaugural event at Metuchen Plaza brought families from all 8 South Asian nations together, fostering recognition and unity through cultural exchange. This year, the celebration on August 2nd at the Metuchen Reformed Church promises to be another momentous occasion, highlighting the town's commitment to diversity and cultural enrichment. I had a chance to talk to Prabha and Jay. Take a look. I just want to go straight away and dive into the South Asian family, which you guys have started. So let's just talk about the inception of the group, and you can share the story, especially you, Prabha, and your friends. They came together, and what inspired you all?
Thank you. And I guess what happened is we were right in the middle of COVID, and everybody was in this state of fear and loss of identity and loss of the way we knew life. And we wanted to come back to community, get connected somehow. And Metuchen is a very small town with a very diverse community. And the South Asian families around it is mostly second generation, mixed race. What started with a quick post on Facebook and a Zoom call asking about, hey, I want to teach my kids about Indian culture because I have Indian origin. And other nations chimed in. So 4 of us, one fine morning, met at Metuchen Plaza. And that's where I think the history was created. We did not know at that point, but we founded South Asian Families of Metuchen in that morning coffee and conversation that day.
So I guess your, Facebook group, you can answer it. It has tremendously grown from the beginning now. So tell me, what kind of an impact does this have on the community?
Well, South Asian Heritage Month celebrates all families. It celebrates, it's a way to celebrate all of our families and what's unique to your family. And at South Asian Heritage, in the South Asian Families of Metuchen group, it's created a place where people can safely talk about their identity. When you come to America and you just arrived to America and you're learning how to navigate, that's the place where you can learn. Whether you're a second generation or third generation and you want to share your heritage with your children or you want to rediscover yourself, that's a place you can go to and talk to people like Prabha who have something to share. And so it's this beautiful intersection of people who have all different understandings and pieces, where you have a lot of understanding or you have a little, where you can be safe and open and talk about that and share that together.
I'm sure, when you started all this and everybody goes through challenges, did you guys have any challenges, Prabha?
Yes, I think one of the biggest thing was making sure that we are defining that vision of what we want out of it. You have thousands of Facebook groups, and we didn't want to just become another group. There was a very core purpose of it, of bringing and evolving the culture that we all bring. So we wanted to make sure that we keep it local, we keep it catering to the families of Metuchen who share that roots. Especially there were, obviously the majority when we break it down across 8 countries is Indians. One of the challenges was where maybe 3 Bangladeshi families in town, or maybe there is one Nepali family in town, and I think I haven't met any family from Maldives yet. But our biggest challenge was, how do we make sure that we are not becoming polarized with one nation versus other, but maintaining that harmony and respecting and celebrating each culture of all the 8 nations. I think that was biggest challenge and also biggest opportunity to do something very special, very unique.
I think what it has created is a great opportunity for mixed race families too. I am married to my husband. We're a 2-dad family. And usually it's the moms that teach South Asian culture to their children. And I love you, Mom, but I didn't pay attention growing up to all the things my mom was teaching me. But I found a lot of aunties for my children in town. And that's what I wanted for my kids in a mixed race family, to share and learn that culture. So it wasn't just my mixed race family, it was many mixed race families in town who also want to share this culture. And we're just so fortunate that there are people there who can share that with us in a very safe place. Whether you're A, B, C, D, or you just arrived from South Asia, we can all talk about this.
Absolutely. But you know what? I was just thinking that knowing Metuchen, it's very diverse. But why this South Asian heritage only? I know you have an event coming up that is August 2nd. I feel like you guys are doing amazing. But let's talk about this year. What is going to be different this year? What can attendees expect from your event?
Well, this year we have something very special. Last year we had tables where you can share your culture on a table. This year we got photo backdrops, just like a photo booth. But you're going to explore each nation in Metuchen and go from backdrop to backdrop and take photos as you're traveling through South Asia in Metuchen and link it to in a very local way. Look, we're all Americans, but we're coming together in the spirit of our borough, in the borough of Metuchen, united by our identity as Americans, but celebrating our heritage of South Asian ancestry. And so there we're going to have a lot more performances, a lot more cultural presentations. We're going to have, we have sponsors. A lot of our sponsors are women-owned business owners. South Asian women-owned business owners who are really uplifting us and doing this with us.
Right.
You can answer the rest.
And and we are also having to really bring in, like you said, this non-South Asian, because we don't, like his husband is from Chinese roots. We have other families with Russian roots and so others. We want to talk about the families. So we need to make sure that the other race in there is feeling comfortable. So we're having this fashion closet where they can come in and dress up. We help them dress up and then walk through the ramp with their families, dressed like one.
It definitely does seem very interesting and I think very enjoyable kind of a festival.
Join us.
Absolutely. I definitely will be there. But lastly, I want you to talk about, how can people get involved if they want to join your organization and get involved, or if they want to help you this year?
Sure. I think, and I, being one of the members who focus a lot on engagement and volunteering opportunity, especially for youth. So I will start there because I always start thinking about children first when we think about future. So volunteerism. So we give opportunities to volunteer for youth and adults to come help us on the day off, to kick off the event, assist us with setting up things. That's one thing you could do if you want to volunteer your time. You could be a sponsor. You could be supporting us as we are really the families coming together. We want to keep the cost going. So your support in, hey, whatever way you can with some food donation or the supplies we need or funds to make sure we're able to get that cost going. And thirdly, you can be a participant, you can be an audience, you can be a cheerleader, you can be sharing about it in social media. So there are all the three ways you can get involved, become part of one unit, and just keep this spirit of bringing communities together, bringing the families together continued.
Before I say thank you to you, I want to ask you any logistics we have, like for example, we have to pay any money to get in the festival or anything for our people.
We want to maintain free for all.
Wow.
Yes, we want to welcome everybody. So we debated on this a bit given the cost, but thankfully we had sponsors who could cover the cost, and they are all, again, the families, the founding families. So yes, it's a free event. There is an Eventbrite I can share with you to register, because we want to make sure we know head counts. And as they register, come in, and there will be food available as well for free. We encourage donations and sponsorship. So yes, come on in. And just to avoid the heat, we are also doing it indoors.
South Asian Heritage Month started actually in Canada and the UK as a way to bring the community together. And it was pioneered last year right in Metuchen, New Jersey, in the downtown plaza. Now, this is an organization that originated from the UK that has wonderful resources. So another way for people to participate is to celebrate in their homes too, with their children. Go on South Asian Heritage website that they have from the UK, and they've got a toolkit of resources. bring it to your school, bring it to your community, and let's spread it. Let's spread it across America because it's a great time. It's a great time in history to be South Asian right now, to be a South Asian American.
Wonderful. And thank you so much and wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank
We'd
you.
love to see you there.